All right. Hello, everyone. Today I have a little bit different setup because I'm charging my iPad. So if you see me looking this way, that's why. Today we're going to be talking about model kits and essentials for your model kits. What are they? What to put in them and why it's very important. And this stuff might seem a little bit more common sense, but it's actually really, really important to talk about this and have you guys do this. This is one of the most important topics that we talk about because, and I talk about this a little bit in our last slide, but I'll go ahead and share part of it now with you, is that you could potentially lose a job for something that's out of your control. So just imagine like scheduling, prepping, planning a shoot, traveling to a shoot, getting there, and they don't have a strapless bra for you or something like that. They will just move along with a different model. Um, so, and while I am very like flexible with those kind of things, you know, you can just tuck them down or whatever it is, especially brands or big paid, big budget shoots and stuff, especially high fashion, is not like that. They will just literally be, they'll just replace you. So it's really important to protect yourself, even though they were the ones supposed to provide something for you. It's really important to just be prepared. And that way you don't have a situation like this. So let's talk about what a modeling kit is. Move my person over here. Okay, so it's a term I refer to. It's kind of a term I made up or I use, I throw around a lot. And it's a term to refer to your essentials regarding modeling. So this can be physical items and also items that are not physical, but it can relate to makeup, prep work, paperwork, emergency kit items, things of that nature. So let's talk about what to include. So there's 4 groups, and there's actually technically 5 groups, but the 5th group I kind of count as an essential. But it's prep items, essentials, paperwork, and emergency items. And if you want to add more items, less items than the ones I mentioned, use this as your base of prep items, essentials, paperwork, and emergency items. And like I said, some of the stuff doesn't have to be physical, like paperwork. You could just get a little USB drive and keep all your paperwork on there, whatever works for you. Okay, so let's talk about prep items. And I'm going to be moving my person around. Maybe I'll just put it right there. Okay, prep items. So this includes things like items for your photo shoots, clothes, shoes, etc. Your location information. So mark it on the maps so that way if you get going, and like I just experienced this the other day when I didn't have one of my locations marked, I just had it saved to my phone, like the name, but then I got out there and we didn't have service, so I couldn't look up the second location. I didn't know how to get there. So marking it so that way you don't have to, or screenshotting the directions or something like that, so you don't have to worry about cell service. Send the locations to a friend or family member or parent or guardian, and make sure you have your parking plans all figured out. Photographer information, so time and date of shoot, contact information, Instagram information, things like that. Getting ready would be under prep, so make sure you have a clean face, clean hair, you're groomed, things like that. Be hydrated. Any lists that you may have, this would fall under this. So like I make lists for photo shoots, like, you know, hat, black skirt, this, so then I can have that list with me and make sure it's with me at all times. So that could go with you as well. And then make sure you gas up or you have a reliable vehicle, reliable ride, something like that. So those are all the things that fall under prep items. Now let's talk about essentials. Just so you know, the square that I am covering just says essentials. So this is going to be undergarments. So it's strapless bra, socks, undershirt, things like that. Makeup touch-ups, so concealer, mascara, lotion, foundation, chapstick. Chapstick is one of the most important. I would say chapstick and concealer are really important, but maybe just make like a small makeup bag with touch-ups if you wear makeup. If you don't wear makeup, I still recommend having chapstick and concealer. Feminine products, if you're a lady, so pads, tampons, extra undergarments, things like that. Grooming items, so deodorant, nail clippers, baby wipes, things like that. Someone's not having a good day. Hair care items, hair ties, bobby pins, brush, things of that nature. Another really important one would be body lotion or something similar, especially if you get your skin gets really dry or ashy. Definitely bring body lotion, because that's something that tends to be extremely hard to edit out. Same thing with the chapstick. Chapped lips are almost impossible to edit out without spending about like 4 hours in Photoshop just on the lips, not even joking. So really make sure that your lips are exfoliated and moisturized, and then slip on and off shoes. I know I say this a lot, but it's really important to just have something that slips on and off if possible, because it does save time. Okay, let's talk about undergarments that are really important. And we have a slide for female and slide for male. This is some of the most important stuff that you should have. A strapless bra, and that can be, I recommend just doing a nude color. You could also do black and white. It's really important to have a strapless bra because, like I said, some people don't just want you to tuck your straps in, and it's good for different cuts of clothing and things like that. So really, even if it's a bandeau, if you're smaller chested, get something that's strapless and have it with you for any photo shoot. Seamless underwear. So this is more of a suggestion, but I definitely recommend it, especially if you can't see the clothing beforehand. You never know how tight something is going to be on you, and this could potentially make or break an outfit, or even make or break or a job if something fits a lot slimmer and you might have underwear lines or something like that, and they don't want that. So, and we don't want really people to ask you to take off your underwear. So I would just recommend seamless underwear so you just kind of avoid that situation. Socks and stockings. If you are going to bring extra socks, try to get some that are the no-show kind. That way you could wear them with any kinds of shoes. And then also stockings are really good to have, especially if you do have some on set and they rip or something. Really, really good to have. And then easy slip-on shoes, just like I said, something that doesn't require the buttons or ties or anything like that. And then for the guys, we have an undershirt. Really important to carry undershirts. I would recommend white probably. Seamless underwear again for the same exact situation. And then socks and stockings. I just put socks. And then you can go with the ankle cut sock. And then easy slip-on shoes, just like the ladies. Okay, let's talk about emergency items. I'm going to move my thing down. Okay, emergency items. Now there might be more that you want to add to this, so just keep that in mind. But contracts, list of, and this all the paper. Oh, I'm just now seeing that top is paperwork, bottom is emergency items. So let's talk about paperwork real fast. So paperwork, this could be stuff that's on a USB or something like that. So for this, I recommend contracts, maybe a list of photographers you've worked with and their contact information if you ever have to refer back to it, and then a schedule or planner. I actually have a recommendation. At the dollar store, they have these student planners. This one says 2020, but it goes till August of 2021. And I use it so I have a planner that I use daily, but this is like my shoot planner. So let's see if you can even see it. Yeah, so you can see these are all my shoots. And this is how I keep track of my shoots. And then I also keep this, and then I have my 2 calendars that I update online, and then I also keep all of my messages and everything like that, and then I put them in my planner as well weekly. So this was $1 for this planner, and I really recommend it. Having something just for doesn't show having something just for your shoots is really a great idea. That way, it's in one place, and you can always refer back to it. Um, and then let's talk about emergency items. So there may be more emergency items that you want to add, but these are just kind of a good place to start. So grooming items, nail polish remover, nail clippers, band-aids, etc. Um, extras for emergencies, so blanket, hoodie, medication, chargers, things like that. And then I really recommend having $20 to $50 emergency money, even maybe even 100 if you can afford it. But this is really important if you ever get stuck at a shoot location, or you're just stuck in a bad situation or something like that. I really, really recommend having that in your glove box or something like that, or in your model bag. Um, Another thing I forgot to, oh, I'll talk about this actually on our next slide. So that's the emergency items. Now let's talk about the model uniform. This is like what I was talking about, our fifth topic or fifth group, but really it's like an essential. This is also one of the most important things to take away from this. If you're not going to make a full modeling kit, which I highly recommend you do, um, definitely need to have your model uniform. So um, you can use a model uniform for various situations, castings, auditions, meeting with agencies, meeting with photographers. You can wear it to a shoot. You can wear it to runway practice, anything like that. But you definitely need to have this because this is a industry standard. So it's dark jeans. You can do blue jeans, but I would just suggest having a pair of dark ones. Preferred skinny jeans. The whole point of this is to show your body shape and your body type. So dark jeans, and then a dark shirt with no busy prints and no text if possible. A small logo is okay, but I would highly suggest just trying to find something plain. And again, if it can be fitting on the body, then that's better than like a big baggy shirt like this. So you want something that shows your actual figure. So this can be a tank top or a t-shirt. Either one is fine. Typically we see tank tops with women, and typically we see those kind of undershirt type plain t-shirts for guys. And then shoes, female, you need black, or dark. I would really, really highly suggest black. Heels that are not too showy or anything, not too flashy, just simple straps is good, or a pump. And then for men, I just went with this dress loafer, but you could do a loafer, or you could do simple, clean sneakers such as Converse, or Vans or something like that, or like a dress boot. Guys, you have a little bit more leeway for that. And then an extra thing to add to your model uniform if you're over 18. The other thing we use this for is digitals. And if you're over 18, and I recommend having a black swimsuit. For women, that's just a two-piece suit. And for men, obviously the black swim trunks. This isn't typically used a ton, but it's really, really good to add to your model uniform. And then something I wanted to talk about as far as like model uniforms and how to present yourself and things like that, especially when wearing your model uniform, would be minimal jewelry, if possible. Piercings are different, but I really highly, highly, highly suggest no earrings or like rings or bracelets. And if you do decide to do that, maybe one, because something that takes away from what you look like is taking away from the point of the model uniform. The model uniform is to show what you look like. So no busy, distracting elements. It's just you. Like I said, you're more than welcome to accessorize with one piece of jewelry, but I highly just recommend doing plain. And then nails. So for nails, I would say the industry standard is plain no nails. A lot of agencies don't even let you get your nails done. If you do, I would suggest doing just a normal manicure so it can be taken off. And if you are going to do acrylics, think about neutral colors that could be used at any location. So my question to you is, even though you don't technically probably have a shoot on the books that's like a big, huge budget deal, or maybe an audition, or maybe something like that, but what if you got one for tomorrow morning? Would you be able to show up with how your nails look today? So just always keep that in mind. I'm not super, like, obviously, I'm not strict about that in our group, but just keep that in mind just to make your life easier. That could be a make or break deal. And then, what was the other thing? Makeup and hair, simple. We've talked about this many times. I think that was it for that. Okay, and then lastly is why, right? Why are we doing all this? So there's 3 really great reasons why. One is just being prepared. Being prepared for any situation is really important. It'll help you feel really relaxed and ready for your upcoming shoot, because stress and anxiety do nothing for you except make your shoot harder and also make you probably break out. So just be prepared and feel comfortable. You'll feel more confident coming into the shoot when you have all your ducks in a row. Um, Being in a bad place, being stranded or stuck in an uncomfortable situation is definitely not ideal. So don't be caught in a bad situation without a way out. Just make sure you're prepared and you prepared yourself and you're ready for any situation. And then also get any job. Like I said, if you want to protect yourself and make sure that these little stupid things don't get in the way of you getting jobs, then having a backup plan and having backup items will help you, because this is a real thing. And just like how I said, going along with nails, imagine doing an entire thing and getting a shoe, or getting a marketing campaign or something like that, a billboard, and you show up and there's other models and your nails are painted and you don't have nail polish remover. They're just going to tell you to leave and you won't even be compensated. So just make sure you're prepared and you don't have to worry about your career, um, you know, getting not ruined, but changing because of a stupid little thing like that. And I think most people are flexible, but just being prepared for those people who aren't, is really good. So if you guys have any more questions, just let me know. I really recommend finding a good bag that you take to all your shoots for your model kit, like a backpack or something. I have 2 backpacks. I have this one, and it's nice and big. I could literally fit like a week's worth of stuff in this one. And then you guys have all seen my camera bag as well. But I just recommend getting like a solid black bag or something that you can put all your modeling stuff in, and you just put it in your room. And whenever you have a shoot, you can grab it. And you never have to worry. You just have to pack it the one time, and you never have to worry. You put your emergency cash in there and you're good to go. But if you guys have any more questions, just let me know. And I hope you guys have a great week. And I think next week, I forget what we'll be talking about, but I'll include it in the email. Okay, bye.